Hello. A story about something that actually happened. I used to have the opposite mindset. I'm actually wearing a hat because I haven't cut my hair in way too long, and my deadline was up to film these videos, so I'm going. Maybe by the next time you see me, I will have a haircut, but in the meantime, Cold Email King hats, now available at wohello.com. It's high quality embroidery. You should check it out and show your cold email prowess, your cold email skills. Show them off by wearing this hat. You walk up, people will be like, that person knows how to cold email. Maybe we should hire them. Today I want to talk about hiring, and I'm going to do that with a story about something that actually happened. I'm going to talk about hiring musicians. This works for so many other things. You may or may not know we're working on a film. It's in post-production right now. It's being edited. And as part of this film, we're writing 2 custom songs, one to run in the opening title sequence and one to run in the credits. In order to create these songs, what I've been doing is recording myself singing onto a click track, which is a track in Logic or any sort of audio recording tool that plays a metronome while you sing. And what that'll allow other instrumentalists, other musicians to do is play along to that and have it all fit together. I've been using Fiverr to hire these musicians. While hiring these musicians, I had an insight that works for hiring in general. The goal of hiring should be to work with people that are so good that your feedback ruins it. I used to have the opposite mindset. I'm gonna work with these people and I'm gonna use my massive brain to fix whatever they're doing and then it'll become better. That works with some people, especially at the lower levels. The goal should be to find people that are so good that your feedback destroys whatever they're working on, and then you can sit back while they do all the work. There were 2 freelancers I hired. One was a keyboard player, the other one was a guitarist. The keyboard player did his first. He submitted chords that fit the music, but not in the right way. They were slightly off time in places, and I could have easily given feedback, fix this, fix this, fix this, which I did, and he's working on it now. And the guitarist completed the work to the point where there was no changes needed, and he actually finished the song. I was gonna hire a horn section, and I didn't even need it because the guitar filled all the sound. And that's the difference between 2 freelancers. There are some people out there, say you hire them to do an email marketing campaign, they're gonna write an email marketing campaign that sells. We had similar with the course that we launched. My partner on that, Michael Young, is this incredible email writer when it comes to getting money out of people's emails. And I found that he would submit emails to me. Yeah, the words were a little bit scammy in places, meaning like, this course will allow you to make $100,000 with no experience, no portfolio, was true, because that was the course that we were selling. It was just framed in a way that I wouldn't normally sell, and it sold a lot. Now compare that to another copywriter I hired who also went that salesy with his emails, and yet I freaked out and made changes, and then the emails were middle of the road and they performed very poorly. I just want to say the copywriter I'm talking about is not the one that's currently writing our newsletter. That guy is fire. That guy is amazing, and he's managed by Div, so he's doing great. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is to encourage you to do test projects and fire them if they're not immediately adding a shit ton of value to your business. Because there are these 10x players, and they don't normally charge 10 times more than the other players. Michael worked for free in exchange for a percentage of sales because he was that confident it was gonna work. The other copywriter who didn't do well charged a huge retainer up front. So there's a big difference between those 2. So there is a lot to be said about the positioning and finding those 10x people. Jason Lemkin calls them accretive hires. Jason Lemkin runs SaaSter, which is a SaaS sales blog. And that's exactly what you're trying to find. You're trying to find people who deliver so much value that you don't want to give them any notes because you think your notes are going to destroy it. Then you run with what they have, and what they have is incredible. And they do exist. I've found them now in the video editing space, in the email newsletter space, the webinar space. Still looking for a salesperson like this. I did find one in the project management space with Tiara. She is running X27's projects perfectly, and our results have hugely improved because of it. A 10x player in the marketing space, Div Sharma, who's my assistant, is doing so well when it comes to revenue generation that it's unreal. So these people do exist. Do not give up. The best way I've found to find these people is to give everyone small test projects, and you'll be able to quickly see, even after an hour or 2 of work, who has potential. Some don't start out as 10x players and they need a little bit of tweaking. For instance, Div, we had to work on a lot of stuff together to get him to this point. Some people can jump in right away, like Tiara or like Michael Young, where they just come in and they know everything that's going on and they're able to add value right away. And then some people come in at a low level and then never get better. And that's the main thing you want to avoid. So run test projects, keep the ones that are creative, fire quickly the ones that don't add value, and keep doing that over and over again until you're hugely successful. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman. Most YouTubers have merch, and the Alex Berman YouTube channel is no different. Do you want a sweater like this? Do you want a hat like this? Embroidered hoodies, embroidered hats, t-shirts. Do you want to help support the channel and wear some slick clothing at the same time? For Alex Berman merchandise, check out wohello.com.